Hi everybody. Welcome to the first episode of a new video series called Artifacts in Focus, which will feature some of the fascinating pieces of material culture that archaeologists have recovered here at Towne Landing State Historic Site. I'm standing outside of the park's archaeology lab, so let's head inside and see what Nicole has to show us today. Hey Nicole.
Hi John, come on in. Today we're going to talk about Nuremberg tokens.
Those look like coins to me.
They do, but they're actually tokens or jettons, and they had a couple different purposes through time.
So what were these tokens or jettons used for?
One of the functions is as small coinage. Between 1550 and 1650 in England, there was a shortage of small change. And so these tokens were minted to replace lower denomination coinage.
And where were they made? Were they made in England?
These were actually made in Nuremberg, Germany, and we have two different examples from two different makers.
One of the tokens was made in Nuremberg, Germany between 1586 and 1635 by Hans Kruiwinkel II. One of the things that's really interesting about Kruiwinkel is that he's known for putting sayings on all of his tokens, and he has a lot of different versions of sayings. The token that we have found here has an inscription on it that roughly translates to "here today, gone tomorrow." The other two tokens have King Charles II's depiction on it. They were made by Cornelius Laufer between 1660 and 1685. So these two actually date to the timing of Charlestown's settlement.
In this video, we use the terms token and jetton somewhat interchangeably. But jettons were essentially a type of token. They were round like coins, usually made of copper alloy and embossed with some sort of design. Originally, jettons served as counting pieces on reckoning boards, which we'll discuss more in a moment. So where were these tokens or jettons actually found, Nicole?
Well, let me put these away, and then we can ride on over to the archaeology site, and I'll show you.
Cool. All right, Nicole and I are walking into the Structure 2 excavation tent, which is located on one of Charlestown's original lots.
This is one of the oldest and earliest features associated with the original settlement.
So that's a post hole we're looking at, right?
Correct. This imprint right here is from where a 1 foot square wooden post used to be. The architectural style is a post-in-trench feature.
And so that's where you found the tokens or jettons?
Correct. One was at the base of one of these posts and at the top.
And where was the third one?
Also associated with this trench.
So Nicole, what's your theory on why these tokens or jettons were associated with this trench?
Well, one possible explanation is that they were simply just accidentally lost. Another possibility is that because they have King Charles II's depiction on them, they may have been purposefully placed as part of a ceremony to kind of commemorate the founding of the colony.
As if they were dedicating a building or something like that.
Exactly.
The third theory is that the Nuremberg Jettons could have been used as counting pieces on a reckoning board. Reckoning boards were the simple calculators of the pre-industrial period. They incorporated a grid that was laid out in multiples of 10, with horizontal lines representing thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. The spaces between were used for 500s, 50s, and 5s. Let's take the number 1,670, or 1670, the year Charlestown was founded, and see how it would be expressed in jettons. In the first column, you would place one jetton each on the 1,000, 500, 100, and 50, as well as 2 on 10. Now let's say you want to add the number 353 to 1670. You'd place the jettons for that figure in the second column. Adding the numbers together requires us to follow two simple rules. There may be no more than 4 jettons on a column line, and no more than 1 in the spaces between the lines. Let's use modern pennies as our jettons and see how the process works. We're going to add the Jettons from columns 1 and 2 together, starting at the bottom line and working our way upwards. We'll then record the results in the third column here. So the 3 1s slide over first, followed by the 2 10s. The 2 50s add together to create 100. This comes off the board. Now we have 500. These come off the board as well. The 2 500s become 1,000, and then the 1,000 slides over to create 2023, the current year.
As a recap, these objects may have been used as currency, commemoration, or counting pieces. As we continue to excavate the site, we hope to learn more about how they were used.
So thanks for watching the first episode of Artifacts in Focus. Next time, we'll start to explore the vibrant world of 17th century ceramics. We'll see you then.